It sounds like Angelina Jolie is about to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but which superhero will she be? Avengers Endgame is a little less than a month out, and the film has been shrouded in secrecy, but it's a safe bet that it is going to upend the status quo of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And while fans are focused on this culmination of 11 years of storytelling, we know that Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige is already moving on, setting his sights on what the future of the MCU will be, and apparently that involves some rather A-list talent. In an exclusive for The Hollywood Reporter, it was revealed that Maleficent actress Angelina Jolie is in talks with Marvel to make her superhero debut in the upcoming film The Eternals, which would track with the reports that Phase 4 of the MCU will lean more into its roster of cosmic characters. Dipping into the cosmic and weird has been a trend for Marvel films of late, with the Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, and even Ant-Man and the Wasp. However, with the Eternals, Marvel is jumping into the deep end of psychedelia and the otherworldly, and what better way to help introduce all of this than by adding an Academy Award-winning actress to the cast? Of course, if you are not up to date on all of your Eternals knowledge and background, you shouldn't beat yourself up. With the exception of a miniseries by Neil Gaiman and John Romita Jr., the book never really set the world on fire in terms of sales. The series was originally created by Marvel godfather Jack Kirby and debuted in 1976 when he returned to the House of Ideas after a stint working at DC. The Eternals are an offshoot of humanity created when the Celestials messed with human evolution. The superpowered and long-lived Eternals helped defend our solar system throughout history, and one of their cities, called Olympia, was near Mount Olympus and led to some humans mistaking Eternals for the Greek pantheon of gods like Athena and Zeus. Now, the Eternals have a long and very, very, very complicated history. Hell, not all of them are even from Earth. Technically, Thanos is an Eternal from Titan in comic book lore, and with the space-faring Celestials having created them, the Eternals are the perfect group of heroes as Marvel heads further and further into the cosmos. So with all of that, which character will Angelina Jolie be slapping on the tights for? Well, Angelina Jolie is no stranger to playing pop culture characters, taking on such memorable roles as the titular Maleficent and Lara Croft, famous for her raiding of tombs, and this wouldn't even be the first comic character she's played. She was in the 2007 adaptation of Mark Millar's Wanted alongside James McAvoy and Chris Pratt, so Marvel would be smart to keep Jolie front and center as a main character when launching the Eternals as a franchise. The Hollywood Reporter reports that the Eternals film will focus on the love story between two of the Eternals, Icarus and Circe, and no, not that Circe. Now call us crazy, but our bet is on Jolie portraying Circe. Circe is one of the Earth-based Eternals who, through her long life, doesn't seem to mind normal humans so much and has gotten entangled in human history many times, from ancient Greece to helping Merlin in ancient Britain, eventually settling down in New York City. She has been a member of the Avengers, and at one point she's even involved romantically with Black Knight, who is rumored to make an appearance in Avengers Endgame. In the aforementioned Neil Gaiman relaunch of the Eternals book, Circe doesn't remember her long history or her powers, which sounds like the perfect premise for an origin story if we've ever heard one. But what does this tell us about the next chapter of the MCU? Well, they're definitely upping the ante on all things cosmic. Expect to see more of the Celestials and their meddling in Earth's affairs, as we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. With the long lifespans that the Eternals have, we could see movies that are set in different parts of history, fleshing out more of the MCU's past and future. And with the success of the Skrulls on the big screen with Captain Marvel, we wouldn't be surprised to see even more of Marvel's alien heroes front and center moving forward. Bittery Bill, anybody? But what do you folks think? Are you excited to see Angelina Jolie show up in the Eternals, and should the Eternals movie just be them playing a part in a bunch of historical events, a la Forrest Gump style? Let's discuss. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that little bell to get notified every time we go live with a show or drop a new video. And did you see how we created Hellboy's right hand of doom on the latest Nerdist News edition? That's right, we smashed stuff, and we'll smash you with the hand of doom if you don't watch it. Check it out right now. I can't bend my arm. It's too, it stops because my elbow.